As a fan of music, there is probably one name that you just can't avoid, the Beatles. It's estimated that you're always less than 3 houses away from somebody who always looks like this, who says the phrase, the Beatles laid the groundwork for modern rock music, at least once every 2 days. Other common traits of this creature is rampant consumerism, male manipulation, and literally zero drip. Some of you watching may hate the Beatles, some may love them, some may be indifferent, but deep down, you all think they are cringe. But why are they cringe? How did this happen? Well, I've made a little list. Number 1, they literally aren't even Beatles. Like, picture this. 8-year-old me looking for new CDs to play on my CD player. All I had in my collection was McFly and Merzbow, so I needed to expand. At the time, I was an avid bug enjoyer, and I laid my eyes upon the Beatles. Imagine my shock when I put the CD into the boombox and didn't hear rhythmic Beatle clicks and buzzes. I literally just heard a bunch of geezers from Liverpool singing about 17-year-old girls. Obviously I was distraught, and that moment has given me fear of Liverpool ever since. Number 2, this dude in general. Like, honestly, without even mentioning Lennon being a deadbeat dad, as well as his horrendous treatment of women, even more horrendous taste in women, verbal abuse of his manager, favourite pastime of casually beating the shit out of people, and strange choice of song names, he has literally spawned this type of person, which is absolutely unforgivable. I'm sick of tired of the lanky kid with circle-rimmed glasses talking to me about his extensive amiibo and vinyl collection, and this is the fault of these people. Number 3, linking back to the first point, obviously they wanted to try and impersonate Bugs, but why did they choose Beatles? That's literally the worst one to choose. They are either known for pushing around large amounts of shit or uselessly flying into windows over and over again. Did they even read a biology book? Why not call themselves the ants? There are ants that literally chop down leaves for fun, ants that can stick their legs and mouths together to create waterproof material in order to survive floods. There are ants that are literally doors, so why on earth did they choose stinky Beatles? Number 4, they got some goofy ass song names, and not in a good way. Let me list some examples. A Hard Day's Night, which one is it? Day or night? What specifically is hard? Be clear for f***'s sake. Like, if we look at a good artist, for example Lil B, the song title, On My Face based freestyle, simple, straight to the point, eye-catching. Another example, Help, literally the opposite issue. What do you need help with? Be more clear, Ringo. Number 5, throughout their career they consistently spread messages of peace, love and positivity, but behind the scenes they literally hated each other. Paul McCartney thought he was a better drummer than Ringo and would berate him about it. Ringo actually left the band for 2 weeks during the White Album, and John Lennon literally just existed. Oh, and George, the worst of all, inspired an entire generation of men who look like this, unforgivable. Let's link this to another artist that's clear and straight to the point, Chief Keef. When he released Hate Being Sober, he literally hated being sober. See, that's upfront, honest professionalism that I expect from a based artist. And finally, the main reason the Beatles are cringe is that you're essentially not allowed to dislike them. I've been listening and speaking about music for many years, and no artist encapsulates the term you're not allowed to dislike them more than the Beatles. There are groups of music fans who dislike entire genres without any backlash, but if you mention you dislike the Beatles, you get berated with filthy looks from these people. But to be fair, they'd never say anything because they're afraid of confrontation. I understand their influence and most of this video is ironic. I enjoy some of their songs, but you know what? I don't always want to listen to a goblin from Liverpool sing about a yellow submarine.